All right, so it's pretty early. Normally don't come on live in the morning times, so I guess give it a second or two to get some people in here. If anybody's even woke, most people probably is at work right now, so I'm gonna run through some things with y'all. Couple months ago, basically they gave me the channel membership, so I haven't really done anything toward the channel memberships. I know I picked up a couple members, supporters of the channel. So this video, I'm gonna basically talk about that a little bit and what I'm gonna do for the members of the channel. So first off, if you're on your laptop or something like that, when you click on my channel, there's a join button somewhere, like where my logo is at, where the cover art is at. There's a join button. So if you click on it, I think there's like different options. Now I'm gonna pull it up and run through it. I'm gonna use my other channel, which is T2Y Reacts. Basically, on that channel, I'll be doing like reaction videos, reaction to funny videos, stuff like that. If anybody wants to join that channel, you can, just subscribe or whatever. And on that channel, I'm gonna stay away from sports clips because I've done a reaction already to some sports clips, and they already copyrighted. And halfway through the stream, they want to black it out. So I'm gonna stick to doing some reactions to funny videos or whatever. But let me show you guys the membership thing, what I'm talking about. Yeah, for anybody tuning in, this is not a Miami Hurricanes football video. So if you're not interested, I understand, but just want to make some announcements for the members of the channel, or if you potentially wants to be a member of the channel. Oh man, Lenores, what's going on with you, boss? Canes for life, what's good with you? Okay, so all right, so I'm logged into my second channel. Let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me pull up the share screen so you guys can see what I'm basically going to be seeing. All right, so Kilo, what's going on with you, boss? BVD, the GOAT, what's going on with you? Okay, so like I said, for memberships, I got a few giveaways that I'm going to do for the members of the channel. So for any of you who don't know what I'm talking about, if you click on my channel, right here, there's a join button. Anybody that clicks on the join button, and also there's a support the channel button, which is the PayPal. If you click on it, it'll take you to the PayPal where you can donate to the channel if you want to do that. That's on you. But there's a join button now. You can click on the join button. Let me see if you guys can see that. Okay. So once you click on the join button, what's good with your Kilo? Once you click on the join button, as you can see, you can join the channel for $1.99 a month. What you get with that is, or you could join for, $2.99 or $3.99. Basically, the memberships to the channel is the cheapest possible that YouTube offer. The prices could be higher, but I just chose to go with the cheapest price. I don't want to charge nobody no arm and a leg to join the channel, whatever. So I just made it the cheapest possible ever. So it's when you join the channel on either, you got Canes, you got Super Canes, and you got Hammer Gang. So the join the channel for Canes is $1.99 a month. You get special badges by your name. All members get badges by their name, and the amount of months that you've been members of the channel, it changes every month. So you start out with green, and then you can make your way all the way up to the red, those are the highly supporters of the channel. You also get special emojis. These are special emojis that you will get. So when you're in the chat and you see those guys putting up those emojis, you got the U, you got the hands throwing up the U, you got the what you call it, the hurricane flags, you got Sebastian, you got the turnover chain, and you got the rings, the touchdown rings. Now, right now I'm currently at 8 members. So once I get 2 more members to the channel, I'll be able to make more emojis. So like I said, once I get the 2 more members, I think I'll be able to make 2 more emojis. So for the members of the channel, you'll have 2 more emojis to choose from. But this is basically it. And like I said, for those that are members of the channel, I'm going to be doing giveaways for just those guys. So I want to do it maybe every 3 months. What I'll do is I'll get all the members' names. So if you're a regular member, let's say you're a Canes member. So okay, Kilo just became a member. I appreciate that, Hurricane Kilo. So if you're a regular member, I'll put your name in a cup. If you're a Super Cane, I'll put your name in the cup twice. And if you're a Hammer Gang member, I'll put your name in the cup 3 times. So what I'll do is I'll get all the members' names and I'll put them in the cup. So based on the level of support that you have on the channel, you'll have more chances of winning. So if you're a Hammer Gang, you'll have your name in the cup 3 times. If you're a Super King, you'll have your name in the cup 2 times. And if you're just a regular member, you'll have your name in the cup 1 time. And what I'll do is I'll spin them around, blah, 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 pull one randomly. And whoever wins, I got hurricane items that I will send out. I've already bought a couple stuff. I'm talking about lunch bags, stuff. Most of the people on the channel are adults. So I even got a 4-pack glass of, what's his name? Appreciate that. Jay Play just joined the channel. Appreciate that, boss. So I even bought a 4-pack glasses with the hurricane sign on it, so you can put your ice and your liquor inside and sip on it or whatever. Don't get drunk, but I'm buying a couple stuff. So every 3 months, for those that support the channel, I will be giving back. Like I said, the memberships are pretty cheap. You see you can see the prices. It's $1.99 a month, $2 a month, $3 a month, $4 a month. And based on your subscription, if you're a Hammer Gang, I'll put your name in the cup 3 times. If you're Super Cane, I'll put your name in the cup 2 times. And if you're a Canes, just a Canes member, I'll put your name in the cup 1 time. So stir it up, pick somebody, and basically start, doing these giveaways. The first giveaway will be at the end of this month. So everybody that's a member to the channel, on whatever level you are, I will put your name in the cup, and I'll, do the giveaway at the end of the month. So what I'll do is I'll do it live. That way, put everybody's name in the cup, stir it around live in front of the camera. So nobody get no special treatment or anything like that. Put your name in the cup, pull it out right in front of everybody. So that's what I'm gonna do for the members of the channel. So moving forward, people, what I'll do too for the regular guys that, as a matter of fact, I have YouTube give me the option to do members only lives. So when I do those live shows, when I do the live giveaways, I'll make it a member only show. So that way you guys will be the only one to, be in the live. You guys will be the only ones invited. So when I send it out, y'all will be the only ones to be able to come in, and I'll do the giveaway for you guys, Or if you guys don't mind, I'll just do it regular live where everybody can see. That might be that might be a better idea, because when other people see it, maybe they'll decide they want to join the channel also. But Bahama said, does it work for outside of the US? I'm not sure, Bahamas. I think you would have to go to my channel from a regular computer, or if you're not on an iPhone, you could go on an Android and see if it would allow you to join the channel. But I'm not sure how it would work from the Bahamas or anything like that. I'm not sure how they set it up overseas. I just know in the Americas that if you have an Android, you could join the channel by just, clicking on my channel and clicking on the join button, and it'll give you your choices. And if you're, on I think if you're on the iPhone, you probably would have to go from a computer, or you probably would have to pull it up in a browser like Google Chrome or just a regular Safari. As for the Bahamas, I am not sure, my guy. I am not sure. But, that's something I would have to probably Google, or even right here on YouTube, look for how that would work. But basically, what this live is about is the memberships to the channel and the perks that will be given to members. Once I get this, like I said, right now, once I get more members, I'll make more emojis, and hold on, I don't see it, so I think it works for us outside the US, kind of like how Super Chat don't work either. Okay, so yeah, that's different on your behalf, man. But you can always support the channel through the PayPal or whatever, this and that. If you continue to do so, when I do giveaways and stuff like that, what I'll do is I'll find a way to send you something too, because you support the channel a lot too. Seeing that you're outside the US and you can't super chat or you can't join the channel and stuff, but you still have contributed to the channel through the PayPal already. So when I do giveaways or stuff, or if I find something while I'm in the stores or something, I'll send you something because I know you support the channel. But for those of you that are in the US that are able to join the channel, those will be the perks. What I'll do every 3 months, I'm gonna do a giveaway. Let me see if I could pull up something, because what I'll do is for the members, I'll go to canesware.com and I'll order something, and then once I do the little raffle, whatever, pull the name out the cup, I'll find out who win. I'll get your address or whatever from you on Instagram. So whoever win, I'll give you my Instagram. You hit me up and give me your address so I can ship it off to you. You said, oh, so it's not available. But yeah, like I said, you're a supporter to the channel. You contribute to the channel through the PayPal. So I'll figure out something that get you something. All right, appreciate that. So I don't know if you see it, Pinecone, but you won the Slob Olympics shirt. Lou sent an email with your size and address to send it to. Okay, I'll check my email once I'm done with this live. I appreciate that, Slim. Yeah, so memberships, like I said, membership to the channel. You just go to my channel, hit the join button. You got 3 options. Whichever one you want to join, it's up to you. When I do the drafting for the giveaways, the Hammer Gang members get three, put their name in the cup 3 times. Super Canes put their name in the cup 2 times, and the Canes members put their name in the cup 1 time, and I'll ship stuff off to you guys. Every raffle I do, it'll be something significant, or I'll take surveys from you guys or whatever through members only kind of messages. What I'll do is I'll put in the community section Let me see. Like I'll go to the community section and I'll put something in here for only members only that can see, and you guys could vote on stuff that I give away for the every 3 month giveaway. So every 3 month I'll give away something to the members of the channel that help support the channel. And what I'll do also is take you guys polls, what y'all want, this and that, and it'll be most of the members of the channel are adults and grown people, but it'll be Miami Hurricane prizes, and it'll be not no little kitty stuff or whatever. But let me see if I can show y'all the first giveaway will be the lunch box. I know a lot of you guys work. I know a lot of you guys probably take your lunch to work, or you probably tired of buying food all the time outside. So the first giveaway will be a lunch box, which is coming from caneswear.com. So let me pull that up real quick. And none of it's sponsored by Caneswear. So anything that's sent to you guys, it's being bought by me. There's no endorsements with Caneswear or anything like that. This will come out of my own pocket. All right, so let me share this with you. Yo, what's going on, CJ? What's going on with you, man? Let me share this real quick. Stop sharing that. Wait, why is my screen black? Okay. Anyways, I guess my camera went out again. All right, so let me see here. As you can see, that'll be the first thing I give away right there. That is a lunch box. That is a lunch bag. I'm sorry. This will be the first thing I do to give away the at the end of this month. I think there's 28 days in this month. So on the 28th, I will go live and I will, pull names out of the cup for the members of the channel. So this right here is basically a lunch bag. Got the clean U on it, the Miami U at the bottom. I guess you put all your little essentials or whatever you want to put in there, your lunch, I guess at the bottom it probably is something to keep whatever cold or whatever, but that'll be the first thing I do a giveaway for the end of this month. This lunchbox, and it's not a hefty price, Yeah, and then 3 months later, which I've already bought the cups, I've already bought the bag, so the bag is on its way here, and I already bought the cups. Let me show you the cups too. All right, so these are the glasses. Let me see if you guys can see that. Okay, perfect. So you can see it. So 3 months after the 28th of this month, I'll do the glass giveaway. It's right there. As you can see, it's a 4-pack. So you mess around and break one, you still got 3 in reserve. Now you might want to give one to your girlfriend, one to your side chick, and maybe a family member. But definitely give one to your girlfriend. I don't know about the side chick thing, but yeah, but this will be the 3 months later. I'll give this one away also, and that one, as you can see, the prices are right there. This one is $20. So membership for the channel is only $1, $2, $3. I'm sorry, $2, $3, and $4. So if your name is Pool, you'll get this right here. Like I said, it's not much. You guys know I ain't no rich. I'm not rich or whatever. I ain't got too much money or whatever, this and that. But I'm trying to support those who support me. You know, and if you can't become a member of the channel, don't sweat it. Just continue to hit that like button for me. That's all I can really ask. But like I said, members of the channel, members giveaway every 3 months. The first one will be at the end of this month, and then 3 months later, we'll do it every 3 months. Every 3 months, something. I'll give something. You got to give back to those who support. So I'm gonna run through this one more time. How to become a member to the channel, and then I'll open up the chat. So if anybody want to come in, have any questions or anything like that, then I'll talk to them about it. But basically, channel, when you go to my channel, this is what you well, you don't see that, but this is what you see. Right now, as you can see, I'm live. You see there's a join button, there's a subscribe button, and then there's the bell. Subscribe, turn on the bell. Hit the join button. Once you hit that, it'll pop up like this. 3 levels which you could join the channel. If you join as a cane, you'll get it's only $2 a month. You'll get badges and you get emotes. Every single level that you join, you get the badges and you get the emote. So these come with every level. Now, like I said, when I do the giveaways, if you're on Super Cane, then basically your name will be put in the cup twice. If you're a regular cane, your name is put in the cup once. And if you're a hammer gang, your name is put in the cup 3 times. So your chances of winning is more highly because your contribution to the channel is a little bit higher. But that's basically what this is. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Oh, Jalen just became a member of the channel. Appreciate you, Jalen. All right, so I think I have enough members of the channel now to where I can make, I think, 2. I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2 more, but I will be making another emoji. That way you guys will have more option. When you guys come into the chat, you can use those emojis. You will have a new one pretty soon. So once I get off live, I'll create that emoji for all the members. So you guys will have a new emoji. Appreciate you, Jalen, for joining the channel. All right, so I'm gonna put the link in the chat for anybody who wants to come in, give thoughts and opinions, or even ideas for the channel and stuff like that. So the link's in the chat for anybody who wants to come in, give their thoughts and opinions and stuff like that on, basically what we're talking about now. Like I said, members every 3 months giveaway. And I'm trying to figure out what the heck happened to my camera. Hopefully you guys can hear me, because as you can see, my camera went black. This is the second time it's done that. So I think it's a StreamYard thing. Hey, appreciate that, boss. Appreciate that. Like I said, at the end of this month, on the 28th, we'll do the first giveaway. That'll be the lunchbox. And I'll go on, once I give that away, I'll go back on Caneswear and I'll buy something else. I want to have the prize here ahead of time. That way, when I do the giveaways and stuff, I'm not waiting on anything, so I can get it out to you guys right away. So like I said, the link's in the chat for anybody who wants to come in, talk about this, talk about the Canes, what's going on with the coaching staff or anything like that. The link's in the chat. Yeah, man. I was gonna join y'all last night, CJ, but I kind of had some business to take care of. I kind of had some business to take care of, and my girl would have been tripping if she would have came by to see me on live. She would have been tripping. They'd be like, "God damn, man, you making this thing your life." that. But yeah, the link, like I said, the links in the chat for anybody want to come in, want to talk some Canes football, want to got any questions about the membership or anything like that. Yeah, but like I said, it's simple. You know, I know it's easier to do it from an Android phone. I know Apple. When you go to Apple, it's a little different. When you go on your Apple phone, it's a lot different. So most of the time, you would have to probably go from a browser, whether it's Google Chrome or it's the Safari. But if you do it on a regular app on your Apple phone, you probably won't see the join channel feature. So if you have an Apple, you probably would have to go to go on there, go on YouTube.com on your phone instead of going through the app. Oh man. Anybody, like I said, anybody have any questions or anything, the link, I'm gonna put the link back in one more time. If y'all want to talk some Canes football, we could do that before I end the live or whatever. All right, so basically, man, I got a show coming up Thursday at 6. So I know that I think Paul, Wholesome One, NMD TV, and I hope I'm not missing anybody. Paul and Coach Coop. I know they're doing a show Thursday. Now I do have my regular Thursday live that I do at 6. So that show, I'll try to, make it a little shorter than normal because when those guys come on, I don't want to be on live. I want to be able to watch, because that's going to be an epic show. That's going to be major for the Miami Hurricanes, to have all these YouTubers that does Miami Hurricane videos to team up, to get together and give all their perspective and stuff. So I definitely want to be able to tune into that, So Thursday, like I said, I'm trying to get Coach Hayes to come on with me on Thursday. So that way we get the show done before 8:00 when Paul and Paul Wholesome One, NMD TV, and Coach Coop come on. That way, I can tune in and sit back, eat some popcorn, and listen to them talk their perspective on the Canes football. But OG in the building, what's going on, OG? I don't know if you was in here earlier, OG, but like I said, membership to the channel every 3 months. 352 Canes, what's going on? Hurricanes, what's going on? Membership to the channel every 3 months, doing giveaways to members. If you're a Hammer Gang member, you get your name put in the cup 3 times. If you're a Super Cane, you get your name put in the cup 2 times. And if you're a Canes, you get put your name in the cup 1. So I will be doing that giveaway every 3 months for the members of the channel. So if you join the channel, it's pretty cheap. It's like $2, $3, and $4. So I put it the cheapest, the cheapest YouTube has to offer. If you go to other members' channel, I don't know how much they charge, but mine's is at the cheapest ever. Anything, because I know, everybody don't really have money to, put into YouTube or, whatever, but I made it cheap as possible. And like I said, if you don't have, if you can't join the channel, don't sweat it. Just hit that like button for me all the time. Just hit that like button. But yeah, members, I do giveaways every month for those who help support the channel. Basically, your contribution will go right back out to the people, that's contributing to the channel. All right, so like I said, the floor is open, man. If y'all want to come in and talk some Canes football, hit that link, man. Hit that link. I just put the link in there. Yeah, like I said, this was a random live, but like I said, I know a lot of people are at work right now, so it's not gonna be like the normal live we do when we have like a good amount of, maybe around 60 or plus in the channel. So floor is open, and if not, I'll give it another. What time is it now? 10:34. I'll give it till 10:40, and then I'll just wrap the show up. Man, hold on. Let me go over the Let me do some. Let me do something. Let me go over to Caneswear.com. Even though I'm not sponsored by Caneswear or anything like that, for a lot of, because I know a lot of family members, a lot of Kane family members. Y'all be looking for gear. Y'all probably in other states and stuff like that. So Caneswear.com is a perfect place, man. Caneswear.com is a perfect spot you can go to find all your Miami Hurricane needs. I kind of hate going to Caneswear because every time I go in there, I feel like I need everything in there, and I'll go broke going inside the actual store. Yeah, but Caneswear.com. This is outside of the regular store down in Davie. That's down in Fort Lauderdale. So here you go. You go in there. You got your hats, the new hats. You got some Dolphin stuff. You got some Panther stuff. You name it. They got all. But we don't care about the Dolphins or the Panthers right now. Well, some of y'all might care about the Dolphins, but I'm just going Hurricanes. Everything Hurricanes. They got. Look at that. They got the pants and everything, man. They got the new hats. They got the camo jacket, the white camo. Yeah, you got little toddler, little babies. They got little socks for them. They got turnover chain. Basically the Dime Life one. They got the little celebration one, or whatever you want to call it, the little fake one. That one like $30. I think I'm for one of the giveaways, I'm gonna cop one of these and give it away to one of the members of the channel also. Yeah, man. Like I said, they got pretty much anything in here. They got a steering wheel. I think I'm gonna cop one of those too for the channel. When I do the membership giveaway, I'm gonna get a steering wheel cover for one of you guys. They got backpacks, you name it. And you could go, when you go to their channel too, you could go to prices. You can go from old items to new. You can go from high to low. Y'all know how they do it on the channels. See, if you go from low prices, you can go get a little keychain, little key ring, whatever you want to call it. That's only like $3 right there. You look good stuff, poker chips, whatever you name it. They got decals and all that good stuff. I like this. This one look dope. Yeah, you can go from basically from page to page and check them out. They got like 64 pages of different stuff you can go through. Yeah, man. So Caneswear, they got all the little. When you put it from cheap, you're gonna get all the little cheap stuff first. So they got can covers, whatever you want to do to keep your hands from being cold or whatever, or cup holders to keep your hand from being hot when you're drinking that coffee or whatever. Cup holders with the turnover chain. Listen, they got anything Miami Hurricane you want, they got it. They got a whole bunch of stuff, keychains, decals for your car. They got a new turnover U. They got little basketballs or mini baseballs or whatever. Everything on here. So basically, this is where they even got the little Miami Hurricane mask and everything like that. That's the owner of the shop, by the way. They got if you want some cheap hats, the new Miami, the older stuff, they $7.60. That's not bad. That's a price cut from $19. So that's a good deal right there. And like I said, I am not sponsored by Caneswear. I am not being paid to show you guys any of this. I'm just doing it because I feel like it. So I am not being sponsored. I'm not getting paid to show you guys any of this or any of that. Let me say that before I continue. Yeah, man. So like I said, they got everything. I got little mini flags. I got those right there too. I just, like I said, when I go in the store, I buy stuff just for the hell of it. I bought this and I don't even know what the hell to do with it. They got they got what's the name right there? A little teddy bear with a shirt with the turnover chain, this and that. You might want to buy that for your little daughters or whatever. Just skipping through somewhat. They got a little a one strap Canes backpack, you know, and right now they got it on sale, so it's like $9.95 instead of $20. That stuff you might, if anybody is interested. If you got baby bibs, you name it. Like I said, most of the time when I come on this website, when I go in their stores or whatever, I kind of get stuck on it because I see so much stuff that I want to continue to see because I don't want to miss out on anything. But they got loads of stuff. Let's go to page 64 because that's gonna be the hefty prices. That's gonna be the heavy price. Now the jersey, don't forget, I'm still giving away a jersey, but as you can see, the jersey giveaway that I was supposed to do, I have not forgotten about it. It's still going down. I'm still going to look in the comment sections and see, who's been commenting. But as you can see, though, the sizes for this jersey, they're sold out completely. So I'm not sure when they're gonna get these jerseys back in. As you know, there's the new black jerseys. Yeah, I know we got stumped in them. I know, but nonetheless, I promised that I was gonna buy one for and give it away on the channel for people in the comment section. So I will hold my promise on that. But as you guys see, they're still sold out. It's hard to get this jersey. But they got, plenty of stuff in there. They got jerseys, they got the jackets, all the jackets, man. Different colors. You might want to get one for your lady. The turnover chain, the 135, so more realistic looking, but still fake, That's the jacket right here. That's the one I want. I'm thinking about buying it for myself, but I'm holding off a little bit because a Canes family member said they were gonna cop me this jacket, so I'm gonna hold off on it. But that's a dope jacket right there. I like it. 5-time national champion. Now, watch when I buy this jacket or somebody gave it to me. Watch as soon as I cop it, we win another championship. That's gonna be tough. That's a dope bag right there too. My Everest cooler. That's dope. You got the orange bowl. Man, that'll be nice to put in the man cave or whatever. Look, then you got the tent, if you want to go tailgating or whatever, this and that, that'll be a perfect tent for you. But yeah, they got plenty of stuff, man. You got the cane shirts and everything. Anyway, I like that. See, half the stuff that I do want to buy for myself, when I go on here, they don't have my size. So, it's tough. Look at that. Oh. See what I'm saying? There's no 12 in here. So half the stuff when I go on here to buy for myself, they don't sold out. They don't sold out. I need these in 12s. I can't get them. Yeah, see, they got all the jerseys, everything. Anyway, enough. That's enough. Promoting Canesville. Like I said, I'm not getting paid to promote them, so let me get off of that. Um, but yep, like I said, members to the channel. That's what we will be doing. Giveaways every 3 months. If you join the channel, your name will be put in the cup based on the level that you are on the channel. All right, let me see what y'all talking about in the comment section. Young Jedi in the building. What's going on, Young Jedi? How you doing, boss? Hey, appreciate that. 352 Canes. Appreciate that, man. Let me see. Did I miss anything else? Let me go all the way up. Oh, I see some. Oh man, I missed out on a lot of Okay, there we go. TVD. Does he have a chance to start the spring? How y'all feel about the quarterback room? Yeah, TVD right now with Perry out. TVD is most likely the most highly favored, but we didn't see much of him or Matoka. So with Jay Garcia coming in right now, I think the odds are even for any one of those three to start. Matoka, Tyler Van Dyke, or Jay Garcia. I do think that De'Aaron King will not be back for the Alabama game. I do think that injury is that serious. I don't think he'll be back in 9 months. So I think Tyler Van Dyke has a great chance. He's a 1/3 chance of being a starter right now. So he definitely has a good chance of doing it. Now, rated out of the ratings for all of those quarterbacks, Jake Garcia is the most highly rated and probably the most accurate out of all the three. So he could come in and start as a true freshman. My only question for the quarterback room is if Jake Garcia or any of those guys go into the game before King come back and they shine and they doing great, before King come back. When King come back, do you pull those guys and put King in? That's going to be the tough decision. Oh, man. Kane Juice says T. Will. Yeah, we got a great linebacking coach, inside linebacking coach in T. Will. I did a little research on him, the kids that he's recruited, kids that he brought into Auburn, how they did, development wise, how they're doing right now, so this dude can recruit. I'm talking 4 stars and better, 4 stars and better. Now, linebacking wise, every now and then we do get some 4-star guys or whatever, but most of the time we've been getting the 3-star guys, which, sometimes the stars really don't matter. But at the end of the day, he's bringing in 4 stars and better. And, as a recruiter, as a, program, that's what you want. You want to keep progressing. And if he could come into Miami and keep the highly rated, linebackers in the at the U, then hey, love it. Jay Wash says, I care about the Dolphins. Hey man, that's your team. You're supposed to, boss. That ain't my team, so I don't really care about the Dolphins. But that's just me, man. Yeah, but OG run defense and it was disgusting. Yeah. North Carolina ran all over us. Yeah, that definitely was disgusting. Blake is out. Manny's calling plays. We got, better DB coach, better linebacker coach. So we right now we're gonna play the waiting games. We're gonna see what these guys are gonna do. Last year we improved on the offense, coaching wise. This year we improved on the defense coaching wise. So this season, put all that together, go out there and just move forward. 9 wins or better is what I'm saying. Hopefully 10, 11, if we could get past Alabama, I think we could if we could beat Alabama, we could probably beat everybody else on our schedule. But we're just going to play the waiting game on that. He said, "Why they talking bad about my quarterback?" What you talking about? Oh, you think his quarterback is Toa? Man, that's a Dolphins. That's a Dolphins thing. I don't know, but I think your quarterback is injury prone, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. Yeah. To what OG is saying, I do think it's gonna come down this season to linebacker play. Last year we looked out of place. Our linebackers was inconsistent. We looked out of place. Like literally, we didn't know what plays were being called on the field, or half the time, to be honest. Running different, all them blown coverages and everything too. Yeah, Yep. We got a lot to improve over this spring. I'm just hoping that they give us, some kind of spring game. I'm just hoping that practices are open to the media again. Hope things go a little bit of the normal, but still got to keep in mind this COVID-19 thing. We still wearing masks outside. We still, buying up all the hand sanitizers. And I remember when this COVID-19 thing first started. When you go into the store, you couldn't find no toilet paper, you couldn't find no water, nothing. People went crazy. So things have changed since then. So let's hope they let us come see some practice. Let's hope they let us have a spring game. You know. All right. Well, trying to catch up. Oh man, it said quit lying, CJ. No, you don't bump your head. Wait, what's CJ lying about? What's a June bugs challenge? Beatbox. Oh, beatbox. Man, y'all thought the busted challenge was something. Y'all go check out the what's it called? I forgot it already. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Y'all go check that challenge out. If y'all thought the busted challenge was crazy, go check that challenge out. These girls are going wild on this TikTok and this Instagram stuff, man. That thing there was wild. Man, what y'all talking about? I ain't doing no beatbox challenge. I can't beatbox. I'll be doing the same beat over and over. Yo, what's going on, Jordan? Man, Jordan be sending me some FSU stuff on Instagram. I just be laughing at him. The other day he sent me some information said that FSU is like the number 6 class right now for the 2022. They got a lot of commits so far, this and that. And I'm like, bro, it's way too early for this, man. Way too early. Miami so far for the 2022 class, we have 2 commits already. That's from the last time I checked, which was maybe like 2-3 days ago. We had 2 commits already. I think FSU probably got like maybe eight so far or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But remember last season when we was doing all this too early recruiting, and Tennessee was sitting at number 2 in the country. Tennessee was looking like they were gonna have one of the best class, and then everybody got patient, and then all the recruits starting to come in for every other school. And next thing you know, I don't even think Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken, I think Tennessee didn't even finish in the top 15. So it's too early for that, Jordan. Too early to be looking at recruits when half of them haven't even commit yet. Half these kids probably ain't even visit no schools yet. Shout out to Florida State for getting their recruits in, for getting their commits early, but too early for that, man. Too early. So that Garcia kid is real good. Yeah, I like Garcia, man. That's I'm behind Garcia. I'm behind anybody that gets the job. But if I were to pick right now who I would want, I'll go with I go with Garcia. But at the same time, I'm thinking in my mind Matoka and Garcia, not Garcia, Matoka and Tyler Van Dyke. They already been there a year, so they might have gotten some development that Garcia is going to come in and hasn't even received yet. So who knows? But practice is spring. That's going to determine who starts, and hopefully there's no favoritism behind it. Hopefully, Manny and those guys pick the best guy to go out there and get the thing done. Says who's the top two corners? Well, I think if we were to start the season as of right now, I think the guy that we just got from Georgia, Tariq Stevenson, I think he'll be on one side, and maybe Al Blaze, DJ Ivy on the other side. But we'll see, man. Spring is open. Everything is open for competition. We shall see. I'm telling you, this year is gonna be real exciting for Canes. All right, so man, we got Phil in the building. What's going on with you, Phil? Oh man, Slim said, "Speak for yourself. I ain't wearing no damn mask." Well, Slim, you drive trucks, so you ain't got to be out too much. I mean, I'm pretty sure when you go to them little truck stops and all that, they'll probably bother you every now and then. Hey man, put on your mask. Put your mask on. You ain't coming inside without your mask. What I hate the most about this mask thing is I get out my car, I'll walk right up to the front door of a store, and then I'll be like, damn, I forgot my mask. Gotta walk right back to the car. You say, let's talk wide receiving room. I know y'all really really feeling the room with the recruits y'all brought in. That Romello kid is gonna be a star in that offense. Yeah. I think some of the freshmen, if they're given the opportunity to actually go out on the field and not like what we've seen this season with, the same three wide receivers going out there all the time, I think that some of the freshmen that's coming in can make an impact. Plus, those freshmen from last season, which are now sophomores, hopefully they could get some play time too. As you guys already know, Pope's coming back, Wiggins coming back, and Harley's coming back. So if Harley and Pope don't step up, or don't get beat out in spring, we might be seeing the same three wide receivers again. We might see the same three. But who I really want to see is Brashad Smith. That's who I want to see, me personally. I want to see what he's capable of doing because dude is one of the fastest wide receivers we've gotten in a while. So I want to see what he's capable of doing. I want to see if he could do the expectations that we have for Jeff Thomas. Canes for Life. Can you show us the join again? Okay, so yeah, the join. You click on my channel. This is what you'll see. There's a join button right here. You click on the join button, and then you have Canes, which is $1.99 a month. Then you got Super Canes, which is $2.99 a month, and then you got Hammer Gang, which is $3.99 a month. Now, when you join the channel, if whichever level you join it, you'll get these badges right here. You'll get these emojis right here, the emojis. So when you're in the live chat and you see somebody throwing up those emojis, that's how they got those, because they're a member of the channel. You got 6 different ones right now, and with the members that I picked up today, I'll be able to create more. So what YouTube does is, the more members you get, they give you the opportunity. Once you reach certain numbers of members, they give you more opportunities to create more emotes. So the more members I get, the more emotes I could create for you guys, and all of them will be, Miami Hurricane related. Like the next one I make, it will definitely be the state of Florida with the U, like the turnover chain, and so forth. I'll keep making more emotes, Miami Hurricane related, you know. But there's 3 different membership levels. Like I said, this is how you get to it. Go to my channel, click on the join button. This is from a computer. Now, if you're on an Android phone, it's pretty much the same. You just click on my channel and join. Now, if you're on an Apple phone, it doesn't give you that option. What you would have to do is go on your Apple phone. Don't go on the YouTube app. You would have to go into Safari or Chrome, Google, whatever, Google Chrome, and then you'd have to go to youtube.com, go to my channel, and it'll give you the option to join. That's if you got an Apple iPhone. But that's pretty much how you do for the join the channel. And like I said, at the end of this month, for the members of the channel, I'm doing a giveaway. And every 3 months for the members of the channel, I'm doing giveaways. So that's how the giveaways will be done going forward. The people that's contributing to the channel, I'll give back to them. Basically what they put into the channel, I'll put it right back out, giving it to them. And that's pretty much. And so far I've bought 2 items for the giveaway. Slim, what's going on, Slim?
What's going on, boss?
Yeah, so basically I bought 2 items already for the giveaway. So the first giveaway is on the 28th of this month, which will be a hurricane lunchbox. Like I said, I'm buying the giveaways based on the audience, because like I said, most of the audience in here are grown people. We don't have kids. So, and then moving forward, I'll just every 3 months, like I said, giveaway. What's going on with you, Slim?
I got a question.
Sure.
We were just talking about the wide receivers.
Yeah.
What makes anybody think that some freshmen are going to come in and ball out? That almost never happens.
Hey,
That
man.
really is the exception, not the rule.
Hey,
I've never understood the fascination of wanting to put in a true freshman and heap a whole bunch of expectations on them.
hey, at this point, I'm pretty sure anybody will take a freshman right now based on the performance of Wiggins and Pope. I'm thinking
If
most.
Wiggins and Pope will put in the work they need to, we wouldn't have a problem with them because we've seen what they can do when they do.
Hold on 1 second, Slim. It said I don't see the join button on your page yet. Yeah, this is right here is my page. So if you go to my page, you should be able to see the join button. It should be right next to the subscribe button. I'm not sure if you're on an Android or if you're on a Apple phone, you're not gonna see it if you're on the app. You literally would have to go to like Safari or Chrome or Google Chrome and type in youtube.com and go to my channel.
That's why you don't get a kid's toy like an iPhone. Get a real phone.
Oh man, stop it. Hey Siri, tell Slim Shady to stop it.
I don't see Slim Shady in your contacts.
Oh, shut up, Slim. Shut up, Siri. You talk too much. But like I said, man, what we seen from D Wiggins and Pope, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't mind seeing what a freshman could do. You know what I mean?
I'd rather see, Michael Redding, Jeremiah Payton, guys that have already been in the system and know it over freshmen. And I actually think Jeremiah Payton probably going to turn out to be one of the best receivers we've had, in my opinion, probably since Leonard Ankerson. I like him.
Like I said, the kid Brashard Smith, He's got that Jeff Thomas, factor. But hopefully he could come in and have some impact and live up to the hype.
Well, hopefully he doesn't have that Jeff Thomas attitude.
Right. Definitely hope not. But I don't know. I don't think he has that Jeff Thomas attitude. Based on seeing him. He's a pretty quiet kid, man. He could barely get him to talk.
I mean, you know about it already. Jeff Thomas got kicked off of his own high school team.
Yeah. And that's another thing too with the T2. The Terrence Lawrence,
Mm-hmm.
the kid that ended up choosing to go to Maryland.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't realize that he has some issues because he's actually fought one of his teachers.
I'd heard about that.
Yeah, so you know, sometimes it's not just about talent; it's about attitude and how you present yourself.
And honestly, my personal opinion, that's the biggest problem with the team. Not necessarily attitude, but I mean, in a way, it kind of is. Guys like Pope and Wiggins that you see have the talent, but don't want to put
Rap
in the work to get the most out of it.
Rap Gang says Peyton is not good. Stop it. Um, like I said, I haven't seen the ceilings for Peyton or any of the other guys. I know Peyton could have had some chances this season, but COVID-19
Hmm.
kind of messed it up a little bit for him. A couple games where he could have probably got in, he was out on COVID-19. So most of these guys this season was a wash.
Exactly. And I mean, the few times he got in, what did you get out of him? Well, you got mistakes out of him, which is what you expect out of a true freshman.
Say Peyton is good, sir. That man need game reps. They got to stop DMP the young guys. Yeah, this season will be perfect for Peyton and everybody else on the wide receiving core or whatever. This will be perfect time for them to show up. Spring is wide open. Hopefully we'll be able to see spring this time around so we can make our own judgment. We could have our own eye test, whether
Well,
or not Manny and those guys are giving us the best, chances to go out there and win games.
I mean, you get the spring game maybe if they have it, but I mean, even the clips you get at practice, all you're getting is them running drills. I mean, how much
Right.
can you really tell from anybody running drills?
Right.
But I mean, to me, Eric King said it perfectly. He said this will be the first time in his college career that he's been in the same system 2 years in a row. And he said, he thinks that's part of the reason that he didn't develop as a quarterback.
Right.
He's right.
I'm looking through the comments to see if I can find a question from Bahamas because CJ just said put it back in there, put it back up there. Trying to see what question he's talking about. What question you talking about, CJ? Because I don't see Bahamas. I don't see Bahamas. Bahamas ain't commented in a long time, so I don't know what question you talking about. Oh, okay, I see it. I see it. How do you feel about transitioning Pope and D Wiggins to DBs for the depth? But what's your thoughts on that, on Slim?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I've seen plenty of good corners that are converted wide receivers.
Now the question is trying to convert D Wiggins and Pope. The approach you approach them and say, look, hey, you've been playing wide receiver so long, but we need y'all. We want to move y'all to DBs.
That's
Basically,
the problem.
it's kind of like an insult at this moment. Be like, hey, y'all can't catch. We're gonna need y'all to change position. That's basically what it's
It
gonna
really
find.
would be because Mike Harley's what, a fifth-year senior, and Pope is this is his senior year coming up, or maybe his junior year.
Yeah, so that'll be it. That'll be. I don't know, man. That might get ugly.
I don't remember.
You might have some feelings hurt. Some Twitter fingers start popping off.
Oh They'd be like, oh, who was it?
Cam Harris.
Well, yeah, when Cam got on social media when his little feelers got hurt.
Y'all gonna stop disrespecting me week in and week out.
Well, that right there is one of the exceptions. Don't let the youngin show you up, and that's what he did.
Exactly. I mean, if D Wiggins and Pope get beat out by these younger guys, then they might want to they might want to check out being a DB.
That's
Might work out for them.
that's kind of why I wanted to come in and chime in because I just woke up. But first of all, good morning to the Canes fan. Um, I honestly think that Red Lashley is not going to allow that. He clearly put the best talent on the field last season. You feel me? I don't think he's going to have favoritism. My concern was on the defense because Manny Diaz, he does that, with
Mm.
Zach and stuff like that. But with these new coaches and Jeff Simpson and all them guys coming in, I feel like that will change. So I'm not really concerned about favoritism this year. Um, my favorite, I have high expectations. I'm actually excited for Keyshawn Smith, and he gonna look good in that number 5 because he really flashed, especially against that Oklahoma State game. But he had some bad passes.
No, man.
I have a question on that favoritism. Does anybody actually think that Manny's going to risk his own job just because he likes this player over this player?
At this moment, I hope not. He's in that
That's
part
what
of
he's
his
saying.
he's in that part of his contract. Well, he'll be looking for that extension.
I mean, I don't see it. I don't see how any coach would put his job on the line to play one player over another just because he may like that player more.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, look, I like you. You've been here, you've been working, but your 100% might be just 30% of what this guy can do. So I'm gonna have to go with this guy. It's nothing against you, but with him on the field, it's a better chance of us being more productive than having you on there. I'm sorry, you can continue to work, do what you want. You'll be in the rotation, but I got to give him the first snaps.
I personally like the fact that we have those older bodies, just bodies, period, because we be kind of looking kind of scrawny, like as if we don't have enough players. So I feel like it's always good to have depth, even if they're not you know,
Now,
performing.
I can tell you one thing. What I'm looking forward to the most is the 2022 class defensive players that we're gonna get in because that's what we've been lacking for the past couple of years now. Bringing in top cornerbacks, DBs. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Bringing in top linebackers. That's what I'm looking forward to. Because all the other positions we've been getting great. We've been getting great guys, but it's just in those positions that we weren't able to, recruit highly.
Well, that kind of draws another question. How so? I
You
mean, he's
got
brought in nothing but top talent at the DB position.
Yeah,
because you got a guy like T Will that if you go and look at his resume of the guys that he brought in at linebacker, I'm talking 4 stars and better.
Well,
Most
he's
of the
not a
time,
linebacker coach here.
yeah, he's a linebacker coach. He's an inside linebacker
That's
coach.
right. T. Rob's
Not T Rob, T Will.
yeah.
Yeah, so T Will, like I said, looking at his resume, he's a 4 star and better recruiter. Most of the linebackers that we've been getting, if you look throughout you know, our
yeah.
recruiting classes and stuff, it's been 3 star guys. So we're getting a level up already.
I
If he
think
if he could continue to recruit that way.
Well, here's my thing with that line of thinking. A 3-star player in South Florida is a 4-star player in 45 other states.
Right. But if we getting the 3 star guys down here, where we could get the 4 star guys down here, I'll take the 4 star guys down here over the 3 stars. because most of the time those 4 stars down here, which is better than everywhere else, is probably a 5 star somewhere else, maybe even a 6 star if those exist. You know, so if we could get the 4 stars down here over the 3 stars, I'll take that. And not just limited to 4 stars. 5 star guys too.
Well, there's only so many 5-star players. You don't get a 5-star at every position every year.
Right. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it like every year there's like maybe I want to say around the number around 65 stars out there.
I thought it was 30, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's like 30. I believe it's like 30 to 40.
Yeah. Yeah, somewhere around in those numbers. So for
30
a
to 60,
school,
we'll call it somewhere in there.
yeah, so
But
for a school to pick up 2 or 3 of those guys, it's a great recruiting class.
um, my perspective of it, I think we recruit undersized linebackers. If you look at like Florida State, they bring in more talent than us, but their guys are like more thicker, more taller. You feel me? Like they can definitely get off the blocks, and that was my concern with us. When you were speaking on the DBs, I think those guys we have so much success in recruiting like safeties and things like that, high end safeties, just due to the fact that they really want to be there. Like I feel like it's just in the tradition. You feel me? They want to be at Miami when it comes to being a safety. So yeah.
Yeah, and okay, so it's 35 stars in every class. Okay, so what I'm saying too is think about it. The 5 star guys are basically guys that they're saying that are NFL ready right now.
Nah.
That's basically
No,
where they post is these when they base these 5 star things. If you were to get those guys in that class when they do their 4 years or 3 years or whatever, they should be NFL ready.
Uh,
Those that's what most of those 5 star things. But most of those guys get these damn stars from going to different camps.
yeah.
So that's a whole different scaling or whatever. Because you might have a guy that he deserved to be a 5 star, but he doesn't go to all these camps and stuff. He didn't have the opportunity to do all that.
Well, it also, I mean, different recruiting services have players ranked in different places too. I mean, 247 had Pope as a 4-star. Rivals had him as a 5-star. So, I mean, it
Right.
also depends on where you look. Now, I wanted to touch on his point about linebackers.
Hmm.
With the defense that we've been running last year in 2019 and 2020, you actually need smaller linebackers because you're asking your linebackers to drop back into coverage, maybe man up on a slot receiver. And I mean, we saw it in 2019 with Romeo Finley and Shaq. Those guys are too big to man up on a slot receiver.
Right.
mhm.
So I
We
mean,
need
the size of your linebacker depends on what kind of scheme you're running.
Yeah, we need some linebackers that could, not just blitz, but we need some guys that could do some coverage too, especially on them tight ends.
I mean, yeah, that definitely plays a factor. But if we want to be able to compete with like the top dogs and things like that, like I guess we have to like change our scheme because I don't see, you know, I don't see them fighting off blocks against Alabama. So I like honestly they could run the ball down our throat just all night. Like honestly, unless we get them in position right, like that's just how I view it. Honestly, I would
I mean,
prefer.
I see what they're trying to do with it, and I agree that's how it should. They're trying to just get pressure with the front four, but you don't have that. You don't have that standout like Gerald Willis to be able to do that past year.
Um,
Thought Nesca was going to do it, and he kind of had a so-so year. So maybe he breaks out this year.
Slim, we lost you in volume.
Guy on the line that can really lead the way as far as getting
Slim,
pressure with the front four.
Slim, you gotta go out. You gotta go out and come back in. I put the link in the chat. Your volume is down. I don't know if you can hear me, Slim, but you gotta go out and come back in. I put the link in the chat for you, but we can't hear nothing from you right now. Like I said, Slim, the links in the chat. Your I don't know, your sound just went crazy, but the links in the chat for you to come back in.
I was or something, and his window went down.
Yeah, that boy says once you start developing your own players, recruiting become easier. Exactly. Definitely. Because if recruits if the younger guys can see that, hey, Miami bringing in these guys, they coming in here for 3-4 years or whatever, they're being developed and they're shipped off to the league, and it's working out for them in the league. They're competing. Then recruiting will get easier. Unfortunately, we're not at that point yet, but sky's the limit at this moment. You back, Slim?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, you sound good now. Yeah, but I think in the future we got to develop the players we getting in, because we getting good recruiting classes. Just got to develop them and stay away from that goddamn transfer portal. I mean, the
Well,
transfer.
and I've said it before. I think it's kind of clear why Manny does it though, is he's trying to bring players in, trying to win now, because they hear the fan base after every loss to fire everybody.
I mean,
So it feels like he's backed into a corner and he's got to bring in players that can help him win now.
shoot, if I was his ass, I'd do the same thing to save me, because you're clearly not, developing these kids the best. So why not bring in, kids that you could just plug in and like bring some good energy to the team. And
Well, here's the question: How do you develop players?
how do you?
CJ says if he get off the CB walkie-talkie thing, he'll be okay. What's the CB walkie-talkie thing? You talk about you, Slim. I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's your truck. I'm guessing it's your truck radio or something.
No, that thing's turned off. I'm driving down the road. It's probably why I lost it. No,
Oh,
what?
okay. King
What
of
I was
Battle, what's
saying-
going on?
What I was saying is the way you develop players is you got to have consistency on your coaching staff.
Yeah.
They don't need a wide receivers coach that emphasizes one thing one year, and then a wide receivers coach that emphasizes something totally different the next year.
True.
And then a wide receiver coach that emphasizes something totally different the next year.
Yeah, they said the transfer portal is good. You find the right players in the portal. Yeah, but if you develop the players on your team, you already got the right players, because you drafted them, not drafted. Well, you recruited them because they fit what you were looking for. So if you develop them, then you shouldn't have to go into the portal. But then again, the portal is good to go in there and pick out one or two guys here and there that boost depth and start some competition.
Let's see, you just made my point for me. They recruit players to fit the system they're running. Well, the very next year you're running a different system, and the year after that you're running another system.
Yeah. To that, if we can stay consistent with our coaches, we'll be good. If we do lose some coaches here and there, bring in a guy that's running a similar system or anything. That way, the kids that we got if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if we got a guy that's running a system and he decides, hey, I got a better job opportunity, bring in somebody else that runs kind of like a similar system, to where the kids ain't trying to learn 3-4 different systems while they're in college before they get shipped off to the NFL or wherever their destination.
I mean, that right there turns around and look in the mirror. They're listening to the fan base. The fan base is the one that called for it. That's why players like Pope are in the position he's in. He hasn't developed from being that 4 or 5 star recruit because he's had what, 3 different offensive coordinators.
I mean, shoot, your hands work the same, man. The same as they worked in high school. All you just got to be able to do is
My
grab.
thing is too, if you're gonna make that excuse for Pope, you got to make it for every wide receiver on the squad. Which Mike Harley is showing out. So if he can show out, then why can't Pope?
Well, Mike Harley's had his fair bit of problems too.
That's right.
And I'm not saying it's 100% one thing. Nothing in life is 100% one thing.
Right.
I mean, that I said it earlier. That's on guys like Pope and Wiggins and Harley to put in that time when the coaches aren't there. Like Harley straight up snitched them out and said they weren't. I mean, look at that wide receiver from Alabama that just won the Heisman. You think he wasn't putting in work on his own time when the coaches weren't around?
He was.
They got to do that too, and that's where you put it on those players. So like I said, it's not 100% just this one thing. It's
Right.
a couple of things.
I think like the coaching staff should go about it differently. Like they probably should take it like be like, oh no, social media, for just giving time and just just honestly just breaking them down, like just building them back up, like Nick Saban would or something like that. Like I would like for Manny because he has a lot of charisma. Like he's a good guy, and he clearly knows what it takes to have a good team. But he has to develop some type of like meanness to me. Like he has to toughen up because he can't just allow anything.
I say Feely has something to do with that. Now, from most of the players that I've seen Feely train, like the O line and the D line, those guys come in there and they look solid after his training and after his nutrition plan and stuff like that. But guys like D Wiggins and Pope, I don't know what their immune system, I don't know what's going on with them, but they look like they can't put on weight to save their life.
Some people it's put on weight.
Yeah, I mean, so I wouldn't necessarily just blame it on Philly because we've seen what he done when he transformed players. I mean, look at Phillips, Jalen Phillips. Kid came in there looking like he was ready to be on one of those Disney musicals, and then now he's leaving looking like a grown man.
Well, I kind of completely agree with what he just said. Manny's got to grow a backbone, and listen, I don't know about defensive players because we haven't seen it yet, but we've already seen it with the offense. We saw it in 2019 with the offense. You get a hard-nosed coach in there that, I mean, it got put out in the open. Players didn't like him because he yelled at them. T-Rob's going to do that.
Sergeant AR-10 says give T. Will 3 to 4 years and you'll have some defensive players that will be drafted. Sergeant AR-10, this fan base is not going to allow 3 to 4 years. I'm just letting you know that.
Honestly,
I'm just letting you know that from experience with this fan base and being a fan myself. I'll just let you know that we're going to get this guy 1 or 2 years. That's it.
I mean, honestly, with T. Will, they have a high expectation for him, but he's certainly doing what it takes. Like yesterday, as soon as he got hired, I seen, some kids tweet, at T. Will, the real T. Will, and I looked at those kids. You feel me? They just look different from the type of kids that we recruit. They look thicker, and they were from Alabama. Like them boys look, you feel me? Like they could get down and dirty in the trenches. You feel me? And they're linebackers. So, like, I'm tired of watching our team play. And then later on the day, I'm watching Alabama, LSU, and all these other guys. I mean, yeah, I know it's different. And FSU. And, they just look like, they're on another level as if we're JV. And they are like, varsity. Like, I'm just tired of looking at that. And it's like the kids that we have. Like, it's like I feel like, how you throw a kid in the pool just so they could be able to swim and know how to swim or know how to, like, float? I feel like if we had that mindset that we were in the SEC, them boys would come to work even harder because we know we would get our ass messed up every week if they don't come with their hardest. Pope and Wiggins, I feel like they put in work, but not enough work. Like they doing just enough, and that's just what it is.
Yeah,
They
Cardinal
get by
says
with
we keep saying Manny is not Saban, but he's building a staff to help like Saban did years ago. Give him time. Let's be more realistic. Some of us we understand that hey, he's gonna need time to develop. He's gonna need some of these systems gonna take time to kick in the proper way. The problem is the fan base is hungry. They ain't trying to wait for the rice to cook. If the meat's already finished, they're gonna start eating the meat before the rice is ready. So I mean, I'm all for it. Give Manny time, let him build it. We got systems coming in and out. We expect an instant success, but at the same time, the fan base is hungry.
well,
They want a piece of the pie right now, even though the pie ain't ready. They don't want it to cool down. They want to eat it and just be, you know,
they're gonna be like
I
Martin
understand.
Lawrence on Friday. They ain't gonna be able to taste the pie because they don't burnt their damn tongue.
Exactly, but
My bad.
that's what happened when you haven't won championship in almost 20 years. So the
But
fans are hungry.
here's
They
the thing,
hungry.
though. It happens to everybody. Alabama went 20 years without winning a title too,
Yeah, I
twice.
mean, but all I'm saying is if we could have some success like Alabama did, where they went that long without winning, and now they constantly win. Now they constantly compete. That's all you can ask for.
It is. Now another way that Manny is nothing like Saban, and this is back to his point again, where Manny needs to grow a backbone. What the hell would Nick Saban have done if his players were dancing on the sideline losing to FIU?
Exactly.
He'd have blown a damn gasket.
So Manny got 3 years on his contract left. That next season and other season will be four. That's enough to prove himself. Yeah, he's his first 2 seasons. First one was terrible. Made changes. Second one made some more changes. This third year will be more of kind of like let's go up, not down, and evaluate and keep it moving. If Manny can keep, improving the way he does and going to the transport to get key players that we need, that we're lacking in positions and depth and stuff like that, Manny will be good for this program. And
Well,
if not, then I believe it'll be a Larry Coker situation where Manny set it up for the next guy to come in and take us over the top.
they didn't give him enough time either, or the help. That was Randy Shannon that come in behind Coker.
Yeah,
But and listen, when you make changes like that, you're actually taking a step back. The only reason the offense didn't take a step back this year is because of Derek King.
Yeah, no.
He ain't gonna like it, but that is literally the only reason.
Your answer is De'Aaron King. My answer is Rhett Lashley. Rhett Lashley and De'Aaron King. Because we easily would
Here's
have
my
lost.
question: play calling. What's different between last year and this year?
Was different.
No, it's not. A whole lot of bubble screens, a whole lot of running up the middle.
yeah. The it wasn't that much different from last season, but the only thing changed was in going towards like the third and fourth quarter, the tempo. The tempo kind of changed. We start wearing out defense towards the end of the game to kind of push us over the top. Because if you look at our offense, we didn't score too much points that we thought we was going to get this season. Reed Lashley came out of SMU averaging about 42 points a game, somewhere around that, and we weren't nowhere close to it.
I knew we wasn't going to be anywhere close to it because you don't get close to it year one.
Man,
That's
what's
all
going
year
on with
one.
you, Jay Blaze? What's going on with you, boss?
People want him to come in and automatically our offense is going to look like SMU. It doesn't work that way.
They play say what's today's topic? Basically we talking about the coaching staff that we just got, developing players and moving forward. It it started out as me just letting the guys know about the memberships to the channel, the giveaways that's coming up in the future for members of the channel, and then after I went through those, I opened it up so we could talk some Canes football. So right now we're talking about coaches and developing players, and the future of the program.
I, honestly, man, UGA win nothing in the whole like what 2 decades, and you don't see they fan base chewing people out and doing all that rah rah. I mean, honestly,
Oh,
you
trust me, they do.
know,
They do.
I bet, but I don't see it. Not like I see ours. So I
Yes, we see ours because we pay attention to ours. The UGA fans, they feel the same way we do from their perspective because they watching their stuff.
Oh yeah.
If you pay attention to any of the UGA channels, oh, they going back and forth. We need to get this guy out of here. Kirby Smart, can he get us over the hump? This and that. Is he another Mark Ricks? I've heard it all.
I bet they full of Karens, ain't it? Like UGA full of Karens. And
Trust
I'll
me,
tell you
man.
how bad it gets with other fans. My one of my best friends up here is an Alabama fan. In 2019, when Alabama lost 2 games and didn't even make a New Year's Six game, there were Alabama fans talking about firing Nick Saban.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Clemson fans wanted Dabo gone a long time ago.
You can't find them now though.
Yeah, they Dabo's God. I never doubted him. You're gonna get that from Manny Diaz if Manny Diaz were to win the ACC championship and win a national championship. Trust me, it's gonna be a lot of fans that've been like, man, fire Manny Diaz. Oh man, I knew Manny was gonna get it done. I believed him all this time. I was right behind him along the way.
Well, we've already seen that at Miami though. That's already happened
That's what's gonna
with Butch
happen, man.
Davis. How many people were talking about firing him? They flew banners to fire Butch Davis.
Yeah, Butch Davis
And
put
people
us
look
in
real
great
dumb.
position where Larry Coker came in, took it over the top, and then basically
Stop.
went downhills after that.
Stop it. Larry Coker didn't take nothing over the top. Ed and Ken Dorsey ran that team.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. He came in when it was time to go over the top. Basically, Butch Davis set up everything, and he came in and took it over the top. He basically came in and got Butch Davis's glory.
Najee Davenport said it best. Larry Coker was just the chaperone that got them all on the bus.
yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that's I don't know. I got that gut feeling that's what's gonna happen with Manny.
Nah.
Manny making all these great moves. He gonna set us up to where we're like almost there. He just can't be the one to get it over the top. Then we're gonna get somebody come in there and boom, we win. And then everybody gonna look back at it and say, you know what? Manny put all the pieces in place. He just weren't the one to get the glory.
I mean, what if it's a thing that Manny get overshadowed by the success? Due to the new hires. Like, I mean, what if that is a thing?
And see, and that's another thing too. Like 305 Kane rep just said, it sucks. Our schedule is more of a challenge this year. Canes of the past, not trying to go back to the past, but Canes of the past wouldn't care about the schedule. They wouldn't care. They wouldn't look at none of these teams on this as no different than any other team.
You want to know what made those Canes teams in the past so good? Because they played the best and beat them.
Right. And then not only that too, the guy that's behind you at any given moment could have took your spot. There wasn't so much of a talent gap that we have this season that we have nowadays.
I mean,
Where,
I'm listening.
no, go ahead.
I do feel like as if there is talent gaps, but it was the level of preparation that those guys, worked, back then. That is different from now. You see a team like Duke, you think, oh, it's a basketball school, but we be struggling to, beat them. And UNC, like, I promise you, I did not see UNC. Like, I thought we just gonna like beat them, not like blow out or anything like that. We was gonna beat them like by a touchdown or two. But you see what happened. It's like they got punched in the mouth, and that just set the tone. You feel me? They just tucked their tail for the rest of the day. and it was just terrible to watch.
Well, and most people that watch all of college football knew that was going to be a struggle game. I mean, North Carolina's offense was legit against everybody.
Yeah,
I
especially
mean, they
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame all they wanted.
Yeah, I was watching them too, but like honestly, I just knew what type of talent we have on this team. It's like it's no reason of why we should not win, but I, that was just not our team that showed up. I mean, anybody could say that and see that.
Absolutely, you're right. If they play that game 100 times, that's the only time that game ends up like that.
Yeah, I don't think if we play that 100 other times, I don't think North Carolina beat us more than 50%.
Man,
Well, I
it
mean,
was
everybody saw it earlier in the year too. I mean, if it wasn't for all the penalties, we're right in that Clemson game. We shot ourselves in the foot with penalties. The team just played undisciplined.
right, definitely, and they damn man, that's right.
That's why I
Brother
wasn't
Jay
mad over
Blaze,
this year.
Brother
People
Jay
look at me
Blaze
like I was
says,
crazy.
hold on, we got Kane City Cartel. What's going on with you, boss? What's going on with you, boss? Kane City Cartel, you on? What's going on with you?
Hello.
Yeah, there you go. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Give me 1 second. Trying to get my speakers to work a little bit better.
There's
Brother Jay Play. Hold on, Phil. Brother Jay Play say it take time and consistency. We need to get behind Manny Diaz and support him. He is a young coach that's learning quickly, and at times he's made mistakes, but recovered in the offseason. Yeah, man. Like I said, hiring coaches, getting rid of coaches that ain't fit what we trying to do. Going into the portal, getting guys that fit the depth and come in and make a major impact. Manny's done it, so we got to give him credit where it's due. And
Well, I mean,
season in and out, he's doing better every year. So we got to give him props.
who's to say though that people aren't going to like the offense at the end of the year and want to fire Rhett Lashley and going to be all happy saying the same thing next offseason? Oh, we didn't like this, but he made a move, so he's moving forward. But you're constantly sitting there spinning your wheels because you're constantly changing. We're not leaving anybody there long enough to find out if they're going to do anything good or not.
my view on it. If it don't fit, don't force it. You could have like some bad apples in the bunch, but Rat Lashley. I mean, I know some people was upset with Rat Lashley's play calling, but I supported him 100%. Just due to the fact that if you look at the season, look back at that season, we could have easily, had like a losing season if it wasn't for Rat Lashley. In my opinion, like honestly, he called some plays. Like you said, the play calling wasn't different from the years before, but like he called the right plays at the right time.
And to what John Shield just added is perfect example of why half of the games turn out the way they do. Penalties and undisciplined play is coaching problem. It's a lot of penalties that kill us each and every game. Each and every game, we make the same mental mistakes, same over and over. We see it every game. It's like penalties kill us. We lose probably almost 100 yard a game due to penalties, maybe even more. Them 15-yard personal fouls and all that, that kills defense.
That Clemson game was 130 yards of penalties.
Yeah, that's a huge turnaround.
That Clemson game, man, I wanted somebody to smack Trevor Lawrence in the mouth, man. I didn't care. Like honestly, I would have liked that penalty, but because the way he was, just showboating and whatnot.
I mean, you got to look at Trevor Lawrence for what Trevor Lawrence is. He sold the penalty. He sold it, and then he got mad because you got to think about it. That could have ended his game or cost him a serious injury. So for him to react the way he did, which is go out there and play better than he was before, that you can't, you got to commend him on that.
I'm not exactly sure he sold it. I think he got
Yeah.
the wind knocked out of him.
Oh yeah, he definitely did, but he stayed down on that field to make sure that they draw them penalties. Because at first they weren't going to draw them.
Oh yeah, they were going to draw it because he led with the crown of his helmet.
That's some
And
bull.
then, which to me was a slap in the face because I think a couple drives later, Clemson did the same thing, and we didn't get no call for it because De'Aaron King didn't sell it.
Yeah, that fake ass Troy Polamalu.
Yeah, if De'Aaron King had done the same thing that Trevor did, was lay on that floor, roll over, cry a little bit, look around real quick to see if he get the flag, we would have, we would have got the same deal. But it is what it is, man. Penalties, lack of preparation, like John said, it
What-
kills us each game.
And let's be fair. You can't jump on, as a Miami fan, you can't jump on a player from another team for showboat. Come on now.
Oh, we know for showboating. We practically started showboating.
That's
That's what, I mean, if you're going to dish it out, you got to be able to handle it too.
And that's why I be telling a lot of fans, because you know me, I troll a lot of teams. So when they come trolling and shit, hey, I take it just as much as I give it.
it's like I want to be able to hit them in the mouth, but like that Clemson game, I wanted them to be able to hit, Trevor Lawrence in the mouth and talk some, trash and whatnot. But on the offensive side, I knew they weren't going to perform. It's like the offensive line. It was like a chick with her legs wide open or something. You feel me? Just getting ran through. It was just crazy. Like, it was hard to watch because I knew we could have been in that game if we would have just, like, I don't know, ran some quick.
If you look at half of those times when we could have got them 3 and outs, them penalties gave Clemson life.
Did you just compare the Miami offensive line? Golly.
Crazy, man.
Oh, man.
That's another position, though. I'll go back to say, when you've had 3 offensive line coaches in 3 years, you can't develop them. And that line's been together for 3 years. They're all coming back again next year.
It's different. It's different, man. Like, guys like, schools like Wisconsin, they right up north, and like they just pick up big nasties. They don't even have to be 4-star, 5-star, or anything like that. 3 stars, some boys like 6'7", 300 pounds, or like just strictly just like that. We have to pick up kids that's like 250.
I got some family up there. That's a bunch of corn-fed farm boys up there is what that is.
We need to be right in the cornfield, right with theirs.
He said, if Manny can make sure the best players play at every position, I believe half the battle would be done. No more favoritism, please. Yeah, definitely that. If Manny put the best players out there and just not the seniors, give them whatever boost he's trying to give them or whatever. I understand, you got to try to put players out there to get them some time, get them some tape to go to the league. But if they're not the best to win, I mean, that's tough. You got to make that decision as a coach. Hey, I could give this guy some reps, or I could give my team a chance to win and, preserve my damn job.
And I'll say this, and really we're all kind of in this boat, just a lot of people don't want to admit it. We got no choice but to assume that they are putting the best players on the field because we got no evidence to prove otherwise. Absolutely none.
I mean, this season, this season, you seen me, I laid back. I haven't really said much about who's on the field or who ain't. And Slim said it 100 times already. We ain't see nothing to make no judgment. We just got to go by what they said this season. So I've laid back because, Pope and Wiggins look terrible, but we don't know what the other guys look like in practice. We could just hope that, they give them a chance to put them on the field and we see something different. But we don't know what's going on behind the scene. This season has been crazy like that.
And we also don't know if it's a Robert Knowles kind of thing where, he's a warrior on the practice field and he's a dud on game day.
Right. I mean,
could be that too. Who knows?
And I've even said to CJ behind the scene, like with Cam, when Cam run the ball without thinking, he's a monster. But when he goes to overthinking himself, that's when you see him start dancing. That's when you see him start, thinking left, right. Or if he was like just more instinctive, like how he did it in the bowl game when he made that run, I was on the phone with CJ. I was like, see, that's the shit I'm talking about. That's the Cam I'm talking about. Run without thinking. Run without thinking too much. Stop overthinking.
You know who he reminds me of? Uh, Travis Richardson, the running back from Alabama a few years ago.
Yeah.
He finds
Wait,
a hole he
Travis
wants.
or Trent?
Trent.
Was it Trent?
Richardson, my bad.
Trent.
Yeah, you're right,
Trent.
Trent Richardson. He picks a hole that he wants to run through, and be damned if it's a big enough hole or not. He's going to try and run through it. Because I mean, it turned into a meme. The big ass holes that Trent Richardson would miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that goes the same for us. Like honestly, if I was just like to point out something that I do see is our kick return. Like who was it? Rooster and Mark Harley. Them boys, they would try to follow the block, right? And they will be like on the far right of the field. And then like if you look down at the bottom of the screen, like on the left side, it's like it's just wide open because everybody's like on pursuit on the left side. And I just feel like they're not really playing, like fun football. They like robots. You feel me? It's like, yeah, Rick Lashley wants you to be fast tempo and whatnot, and you trying to, you just trying to like, like get in good pursuit, not good pursuit, but you trying to like, run the play how it's supposed to be played. But sometimes you just gotta like break away and act like Kadarius Toney. You feel me? Like somebody like him. He just he don't even really be doing much sometimes. He's a good athlete, but sometimes he could just break away and he just like slides to the left side and you feel me, just be gone. Like them boys not really having as much fun as it looks to seem to me.
I think what you're trying to say is like in the case of a running back, instead of trying to force it through a hole that ain't open, bounce it out and see if there's a hole somewhere else you can go to.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to just go by the play and go exactly where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, instinctively take over. Look, if the play calls for you to run up the gut, and you see those three defenders coming through that hole, common sense, hey man, you got to improvise now. That is no longer an option,
Yes,
unless
sir.
you wanna pick up 1 or 2 yards. No, bounce to the outside, hit a spin move or something. Become a Madden player for one game or something. Hit a
Yeah.
spin move, juke move, something. Go somewhere else.
We
But
don't look alive. Like
Well,
exactly.
and to your point of Brett Lashley wanting to run, you see him trying to run an up tempo. I still don't see that. I mean, he's not running much more of a tempo than Dan Enos was. I mean, if you look at the fact that we had a lot of 3-and-outs in 2019, we ran 60. I think we averaged 63 or 64 plays a game, and we're averaging 80 this past year. So you're only talking 16, 17 more plays. I mean, that's just less 3-and-outs is all that is. So he really ain't even running no high tempo.
Yeah, I think Cam too. Cam put on a lot of muscle weight. I think he got to loosen up a little bit, lose some of that muscle weight because it's to me it's dragging him down speed wise, and you could see it with Don Chaney and Jalen Knight when they come in. You can see the major difference.
tuh, them boys nice.
See,
Um,
me
is
personally,
Jeremiah Payton overrated? He's been in the program a couple years now. I don't think he's overrated. I just think we need some. I think we need some time to actually see him on the field. To be honest,
yeah.
we haven't seen much from him on the field to label him overrated or not.
Now, see, me personally, I actually kind of like how Cam's built. I prefer me in a perfect world. I'm gonna have a Willis McGahee type running back,
Thing.
6'1", maybe 6'2", 235 pounds, that can run it up the gut, but's got the speed to be able to break away on you if he bounces it to the outside.
Yeah, I think what I'm waiting for more is a Duke Johnson kind. One of those guys that once they get the ball, your excitement level is off the roof because you don't know what could happen, whether he's going to burst for 20, 40 yards or, he's going to do some crazy stuff and end up, with a first down or something. But
Man,
that's the kind of thing I see in Jalen Knight and Don Chaney.
Oh yeah, and that's why I'd like to see him get a little bit bigger, because the only problem with Duke is he was a little on the small side. I mean, if he, granted, you can't help your height. There ain't nothing you can do about that. But if he was a little thicker, he might not have got bullied up the way he did and got caught in that situation where he got his ankle broke in that Florida State game.
Sorry about that. You got one of those calls where you say hello 100 times and they say nothing, then they hang up on you.
Oh yeah, I get
I
Yeah.
hate to say it, but the closest comparison I've seen to Duke Johnson, I know I'm probably going to receive some heat by this, but as much as nasty as he looks, Travis Etienne, he runs like wow, like Duke Johnson did. Man, I love the way Duke Johnson did. It's like he fit me. He was just gone. He would just bobble his head. He was just gone.
Yeah, dude was elusive, man.
I can see the comparison. I can.
Yeah, Travis Etienne, to me, if you miss that first tackle, he gonna make you pay.
Mm-hmm.
Especially around the thigh area. Dude is strong around them thigh area. If you can't wrap him up and drag him down, you hit them thighs, he gonna break, and then after that, it's like an acceleration boost with him when you watch him.
Well, and Travis Etienne really built up his skill that's going to make him good in the NFL. That he built up his ability to be able to catch the ball out of the backfield and make himself a weapon in the pass game.
Now Jalen Jordan says Alabama literally hired a NFL coaching staff. Oh wow.
Yeah, I think they hired Bill O'Brien as their offensive coordinator.
Hey, Lou said, "Are you saying that ETN is thick?" Hey, pause on that. I ain't calling no man thick. I'm just saying when you hit him in the thighs, if he breaks, if you don't wrap him up and he breaks, it's like an acceleration boost for some odd reason. He just takes off. But I ain't calling no man thick, man.
That boy TTY sound like Pretty Ricky.
You
I ain't calling nobody thick.
Oh, Ying ain't twins. Let me see them
you ain't
thighs.
got you ain't got to take that kind of lip off a triple dude.
Lou said thighs for days. Welcome to KFC. Can I get all the thighs that you got in the bucket, please, in a place? You want the ETN special?
That boy TTY over there got the Ying Yang Twins whisper song going on.
Oh man. Oh man. Let me see. Hey, Taz in the building. What's going on with Taz? Yeah, but from what they're saying is Alabama done went out and got an NFL staff. So I mean we've improved on our staff, but keep an eye out for Nick Saban, man. That dude is a beast on his own, and if he went out and got help that's on another level, then he ain't gonna have no mercy on us. So we gotta play our best game.
Well, here's the thing, and you saw it. You saw it with Alabama's defense, as a matter of fact, in 2019. They had so many injuries. They lost so many players. Compared to what they usually look like, Alabama's defense looked terrible. I think you're going to have that same problem on their offense this year. I think they just put way too many pieces from that offense in the NFL. And from the limited time that he has been in games, and not just, in the playoffs and the national title, but throughout the year, I haven't seen nothing out of Chase Bryce yet that needs to worry anybody in the country. So unless he has some miraculous turnaround in the offseason, he ain't looking very good yet.
I think we just lost Phil. The links in the chat, it's pretty much open for anybody to come on in and give their input. But if we lost you, Phil, the links in the chat. Okay, there you go. Um, it won't let me bring you in. It's I guess you're not sharing your mic or your camera. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, but like I said, with Alabama and Nick Saban, he's gonna get it done. He's gonna be prepared for Miami. No, I don't care how many players that they said that he lost due to the draft or whatever. How many players gone? How many coaches? He's gonna do what Nick Saban do. He's been doing it. He's proven that what he does. So I have no doubt that Alabama is gonna be ready to play us.
Oh, by no means am I trying to say that that's going to be an easy game or that I would even put money on Miami to win. They call it an upset for a reason.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm praying for the upset. I'm praying for the upset. If let's just say if we win that game, I'm gonna be unbearable for the rest of the year. For every other fan base, I'm gonna be unbearable.
Let me go and tell you, and Lou saw it firsthand going into the 2019 season. I'm fixing to put all that to shame as much hell as I'm fixing to give Alabama fans. And I hope like hell I don't have to eat this one too. There ain't gonna be no living with me on Uncle Lou's channel if Alabama loses that game. Oh no.
Man, I'll be in there. Oh, we better than Georgia. I'll go back in there and just be, oh, we better than Georgia. We better than the NCC. We better than all of them.
I mean, that is a good question. How would that make Lou feel, knowing the last two times Georgia played Alabama, they come up short in the second half against backup quarterbacks? Well, then there was this year too.
You know
And
that
then Miami goes in there and upsets them.
you know that song Old Town Road.
Yeah.
I'll be in Lou chat like, can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Man, I will be unbearable. We beat Alabama. I'm letting everybody know now. We beat Alabama. My predictions for the rest of the season gonna be ridiculous. We beating everybody by 50.
Yeah, no.
I still wouldn't.
I think that what we win that game is if we prepare very well, get these guys to not have that weak mentality, hit them in the mouth real good and set the tone, and then just hang on for the rest of the game because they clearly have the more talented players. So, yeah, I mean, that's just how I view it.
Yeah, man. Now we
And I
got to
mean, listen, just because he hired a bunch of NFL coaches, don't mean they're going to do any good in college.
right. It's a whole different level. Hey, we got new coaches. We got the whole spring or whatever to see what they can do. Nick Saban got the same opportunity we do. He got these new coaches. He got a whole spring to see what they're gonna do. Whether or not they do good, we can't worry about that. We got to worry about us. We got to make sure that our scheme's working for everybody on our team. But if we beat Alabama, like I said, I'm gonna be unbearable. Every fan, but every other game going into it, my pre-game videos, I'm gonna go ridiculous. I'm gonna try to find some funny clips, some everything to put together to say how bad we're gonna embarrass the next team.
Y'all think Florida State looking good this year?
Hell no.
Right. Like,
I think they made improvement. Norvell is doing good recruiting, and I think they hit the portal pretty well, but they got too much issues for it to work out in this year, and that's in
Well,
my opinion.
it's not even the fact that they have issues to work out. I mean, short of a Nick Saban type coach, you're not going to get things turned around and be playing for a conference championship in your second year.
Oh man, Taz says I'm good, CJ. I jumped on hearing the word thick. Oh man, yeah, that was kind of crazy. Roman, what's going on with you, boss? Said Big Kane's vibe, yes sir. Popeyes over KFC, definitely agree with that. 13 herbs and spices be kicking, boy.
Oh yeah, biscuits, boy. Them things bricks.
All right, I already know your answer, Pinecone. I want to know who people got in the game Sunday.
who I got in this game. I'm rolling with Big Tampa. I'm
I already
rolling
know
with
who
Big
you picked.
Tampa. I'm picking Tom Brady. I ain't picking against Brady. Hey, the kid, Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes, he might be the future of the league, but Brady ain't gone yet. Tampa Bay still looking good, man. I'm picking Brady. I ain't picking against Brady. I
Dang.
picked against Brady almost every time he played, and I always been wrong. I ain't doing it again. Now watch I
Now,
don't pick him and something happened. It might be
now,
my
don't
fault. It
forget.
might be my fault.
No, it's going to be all right because don't forget, for Green Bay and for New Orleans, Tampa was missing their 2 starting safeties. They're going to be back in the rotation, and AB is going to be back.
Yeah, Florida State looking pretty good this year. I'm not I'm not sold on Florida State yet. I gotta see them play a couple games first. I think we played them like, if I'm not mistaken, we're like probably 10th on their schedule, so they'll have plenty of time to play up their games until they get to us. So I'll have plenty of time to watch them. But as of right now, I'm not sold on Florida State. Nah.
Well, I think here, regardless, I don't think they're. I mean, they may be better this year, but it's not. It's not a quick fix at Florida State. That's at least a 3-4 year turnaround. That's going to take.
Yeah, like I agree. I feel like they'll be more settled in, but they honestly lost more players than they brought in. Um, and they honestly just look weak on the depth chart. Um, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. But I don't know. Super Bowl wise, I know me, AR10, and CJ will be live for that one. So most of you guys probably be watching that. I'm pretty sure most of y'all probably ain't gonna go to no Super Bowl party with this COVID thing going on. So, y'all
You
can
got
watch the
like you
game.
got like you got like fucked up. There's a Super Bowl party at my house.
Yeah, I'm having a Super Bowl party at my house. It's called Me and My Kids, and everybody else stay the F back.
There's gonna be a few people at my house. Ain't gonna be
y'all
no
could,
30 people.
yeah, y'all could join me for the Super Bowl party virtually right here in the chat.
Oh man, I'm testing at the door, man. $5 entry.
Man, but like I said, we'll be live for the Super Bowl from start to finish. Me, Sergeant AR10, and CJ. We'll be doing that. Anybody want to join us, just come through, hit that like button, join us in the chat, and we're gonna watch Big Tampa win this championship, man. We're gonna watch Tampa Bay be the first team to win a Super Bowl at home.
All I know is I was listening to Fox Sports the other day. Tom Brady's 4-1 in Super Bowls wearing a white jersey, and Tampa's wearing their white jerseys.
Uh-oh. Hey, there you go. Let's hope it happened that way. I mean, let's hope it's not the black jersey effects.
Y'all think this is last go round?
I think
No,
he's
he got
finished
a.
his contract.
I think he has another year on his contract, so I think he plays that out for the money. And Tom Brady, he gonna try to compete for another one anyway. But
Yeah, because
if
I
it
mean,
works out,
irregardless if they win it, I mean they'll be favored to at least get back to the NFC Championship game.
if Tom Brady makes the playoffs again next season, I'm not going against him unless my team makes the playoffs. I'll root my team, and if my team get kicked out and he's still in there like it is now, I'll roll him behind him again.
Well, here's a question for you: What did you think about the Rams trading quarterbacks, getting Matthew Stafford?
Matthew Stafford, I'm not sold yet. I gotta go do some research. Because like I said, primarily I don't watch the NFL that much to where my information will be solid. So I'd have to do some research, see what he's done at other teams, stuff like that.
He's been with Detroit his whole career.
And I mean, I haven't seen Detroit done too much, playoff wise or anything like that.
Well, you can't blame it on one player either, though.
Right. So, I just got to go look back, see what weapons he had, who was around him. Was their defense solid? Was, what made it to where he never made the playoffs?
Basically, he had the same problem Barry Sanders did. There was nobody there but Barry Sanders.
Okay. We got Young Jedi in the building. What's going on with you, Jedi?
You said they bring NCAA.
Hey, bring it back. Hey, man, I'm telling you, they bring that game back. I will be on here live dropping off other sports fans. Florida State fans want to come up in here and play Miami versus Florida State, I will drop you off. Come on in here and get dropped off. Probably beat y'all 52-10, stuff like that.
Don't get
But
whooped now.
now,
You
if
ain't
I
gonna be
get
able
whooped, I'm
to down.
deleting that video. It never existed.
Hey, T2, how you was getting dead on Call of Duty, boy. Boy, act like you.
Oh, bruh. My problem is I run out of bullets too fast. So the gun that I chose, I picked the 50 ammunition around it, so you can't run.
Nah.
I
You
can't
just
run with it. So every time I go to turn around or something, I'll try to run, somebody will knock me off.
I just noticed what you be doing. You be killing, like you would make a kill and you just don't reload. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I put the big 50 on there, so I don't have to reload so much.
I mean, that's a waste of attachment though, you feel me? Like you just gotta, just keep on reloading. But I feel
Them 30 bullets that they normally give you a clip, I run through those like nothing.
Now, you mean to tell me you was on there getting schooled by a bunch of 13-year-old kids?
Nah, not really, but yeah, not really. Yeah, really. They would tear me up, man. They would tear me up. The first couple games, I was like, every minute I turned around, I was getting knocked off.
he was running into the bullets. I was dying.
Yeah, definitely. Oh man, speaking of Call of Duty, man, anybody want to play on Call of Duty or whatever? My gamer tag is T2Y_exclusive. I'm gonna put that in the chat because I'm gonna hop on that when I get off of this.
You on Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation, but it don't matter with Call of Duty. You can play on each system. I can play you, you can play me. It don't matter.
Oh, okay.
I might just on you, man. I got the PC. You feel me?
Yeah, you could hop on that too. Yeah, the servers is open to all systems.
I ain't gonna lie, I quit playing it a while back because I was tired of getting cussed out by little 13-year-old kids.
Oh man, hey, that's tough. They cussed me out. I cussed them back out.
I did too, but hell, by the time you hit, 30 years old, you're like, damn, you sitting here cussing back and forth with a bunch of little kids.
Man,
Where's
because
your
you think
parents at?
about it, at the end of the game, they give them like what, maybe 5-6 seconds to say something, maybe 10 seconds at most. And if they want to say something, I say something back to them, and then we both gone about our business. You probably never run into them again.
Well, see, I don't know how it is now, but see, like I played back in the day when everybody's in the lobby, see, everybody can sit there and talk shit to each other.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
back in Modern Warfare 2, 3, the original Black Ops.
Yeah, see, and like playing the video game, you'll meet a lot of people. You'll meet some good people on there because I got a couple of people I played Fortnite with. And we play Call of Duty too. So you'll meet some good people on there, and I've made friendships on there, which is gone over 3-4 years now. So you'll meet some good people randomly online.
For sure.
Which I mean, unfortunate for me, one of my friends, not even a week ago, they posted on Facebook because he lives up in Tennessee, but he basically passed away, and it was a shocker to me because almost every time I get online, I play the game. I play with him. I play with the rest of our crew because we got like a whole crew, and to not ever hear him come on and say anything again on the game, that hurt. That hit. It hit me like it hit this guy was a family member. And it's
Whoa.
because yesterday my mom called me and basically told me my grandma died. My grandma is in Jamaica, but my friend that I've been playing with for about 4 years now, it actually hit me worse than my grandma died because my grandma died of old age. So, I know she lived a good life or whatever, this and that. She died almost 80.
Right.
But with my friend that just passed away, he was only 37.
Sorry.
I know exactly what you mean. My best friend died at 22 years old of
Yeah, man. Uh, OG says OG says T2Y was getting cursed out in Spanish one game. Yeah. One dude came on there just speaking Spanish. I was like, man, listen, man. Entendido Paquito. Only little. I only understand a little bit, boss. So don't
Yeah.
come on here speaking Spanish to me, okay, amigo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you right though. You meet some good people and a bunch of little badass kids that be an
Yeah.
ass. But other than that,
Yeah, man. But if they make NCAA, I will be on here dropping off teams. Florida State can get it. The Gators can get it. Everybody else in the ACC, Miami will be beating Clemson.
And PFF just like released a tweet with 4 pictures, and one of them contained Derek King saying who will be the cover of the next NCAA football game. Man, it would be nice to see him on the cover though.
If they release it this season, I think most likely they would put Devontae Smith.
yeah.
Normally, what they do is they pick. I think they put the Heisman Trophy winners on there, so he'll probably be the first one they put on there if they do decide to release that again.
See, I'm not even sure how that would turn out though, because Madden's really gone to shit.
Yeah, I haven't played Madden since Madden 2016.
Dang.
I mean, I've got Madden, what is it, 2021 that's out, whichever one it is. And honestly, that game was a hell of a lot better 10 years ago.
I could say the same for like football, period. I don't really watch NFL anymore. I chime in every once in a while, but the NFL players, they've already made it. Some of them, they don't really they're not as exciting. To be honest, I love college football because some people that I do watch, I know, and that's just how it is. NCAA was 2016 was the best game ever, honestly.
I mean, I'm a much bigger college fan than I am pro, but I mean, Tampa was that team that you could have pointed to. All they needed was a quarterback that ain't going to throw 30 interceptions.
Hmm.
I mean, that was really it. That's why, like when they picked up Tom Brady, when everybody was talking about, he was washed up and over the hill. Yeah, maybe, but Tampa doesn't need Tom Brady at 100%. Not with the weapons they had there.
Yeah.
Not with O.J. Howard, Cameron Brate, Godwin, Evans. You don't need 100% Tom Brady. You just needed, like I said, a quarterback that's not going to turn the ball over 35 times in a season, like old Crab Legs did. Thanks a lot, Florida State.
I never liked the crab leg.
Oh man! All right, so Lou says they can't make that game in 5 months. Probably come out June 22nd. So next year, 2022.
July.
And CJ saying July 22.
Maybe. Yeah.
All I know is I'll definitely buy it. By then, I'll have a PS5. Right now, I'm still on my PS4. I ain't buying no PS5 at this time because all of them sold out everywhere. And then to go out and get it from somebody who's already bought it and pay almost double for it, I'm not doing that. I don't need it that bad.
You don't want to do that anyway. You want to wait about a year and let them get all the bugs worked out of it, and then you get one.
Exactly. That's the same thing I've never been the type to go out and get a video game the first time around or whatever. Because then you get the ones that's overheating, you get the ones that, messing up, you name it.
My brother just sold his PS5 too, I think for $800. It's crazy.
Yeah, see,
I ain't never done that neither. I'll go get the next Xbox when my damn Xbox goes out. I mean, that's just, it ain't that crucial, to be honest with you.
See,
it's like people that rush out to get the newest phone. It ain't that crucial.
Yeah, most of the time, if I get something new, it's a deal. Somebody got to give me a deal on it where I couldn't refuse. I got the iPhone 12, the regular iPhone 12, not the Pro. But that was a deal that a subscriber sent me the phone, and I went and got the service myself through T-Mobile. But if I
Well,
but before this 12, I had a 7 plus. So that just goes to show you. I mean, I take care of phones regardless. So this phone right here, I'll probably have this for another 4 years or so, 5 years or so, because I naturally take care of phones. But
yeah, I'm the same way. I'm still rocking the S8.
if it was like a deal to where I get a PS5 right now where it's actually worth it, I'll do it. But as far as going out and getting a PS5 right now for $800 to $1,000, some of them I've even seen 1,300. I'm not doing that. I don't need
Man,
it that bad.
I got too much other stuff I blow money on. You know what I can? You know what else I can buy with $1,300?
It's a lot of stuff we could buy for 1,300. Shoot, that's I ain't doing that. I'm sorry.
I can go buy me 3 new pistols for $1,300. Talking about dropping on a damn Xbox or a PlayStation.
I haven't heard Des Worsham name mentioned in a while by Manny. We flipped him from Alabama. Is he not good enough? From what I heard, he needed to hit the weight room. He needed to get some weight on him. This and that. He was underdeveloped. So hopefully we see or hear stuff from him from next season coming up. Hopefully Philly put some weight on him or whatever it is that Manny's looking for from him. But we haven't heard much from him since that last time Manny said that. But it's a lot of players that Manny hasn't said much about. Recently. All I need to know is who's going to be that guy returning, punts and kickoffs. That's what I want to know now because we haven't had a good solid one in a while.
They've made it harder to do too. I mean, not so much with punts, but definitely with kickoffs.
I like Xavier Restrepo, but he did some stupid ass shit last season. So like honestly, I'm excited to see what Malik Curtis, what he gonna do at cornerback and as a special team player, and Brashard Smith because them boys they look like they just naturally know what to do with the ball.
Yeah, I want to see. I don't know because then they put Pope back there. He muffin and everything, giving up the ball or whatever. Can't it's like whoever we put back there just can't get nothing done. Whether they muffin and recovering it themselves or giving it back to the other team. We haven't had a solid return in a while, and probably date back to Travis Benjamin.
I mean, Barrios, he was a solid returner. He was
Yeah, Barrios definitely was.
But I could just picture, Nick Saban just on the back of your neck, just breathing on you that you better not drop that ball. Like honestly, if I chew your ass up. Like that's just how he would be.
Man, Nick Saban probably like, look, you number one right now, but look right behind you. You got 7 of them lined up ready to catch it and run it.
Well, and here's the thing.
Play with me if you want to.
Here's the thing. Pope dropped one early in the season, and he dropped one in the bowl game. But he didn't drop another one. I mean, name a kick returner ever that's never muffed a punt. You won't. Everybody's done it.
Yeah, but we constantly have kids muffing the punt. It's like we have Pope muffed it, then we move him away and put somebody else back there. Then they come in and do the same thing. So it's a constant thing with us.
Much like coaching, when you're constantly changing people out, nobody can get settled into it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
That's tough. Like I said, we're an impatient fan base, man. We hungry. We ready to eat.
No, some people
that meat cooked faster than that rice. Miami's ready to eat, man. That rice is probably the defense. That meat that's already done is probably the offense. So we always have one ready before the other. By the time the defense is ready, we already don't ate all the meat. So now we gotta make more meat. The rice probably done by the time the meat ready again. And it's just an ongoing thing. But like I said, as a fan base, patience, patience, patience. And we've been waiting for a while. But
You
hopefully,
got to look at it like this. It takes an experienced coach 4 to 5 years to turn around a program into championship caliber. Not necessarily winning a championship, but at very least being able to compete for it.
see, and the one guy that I would love to see return punts or kickoffs, he's not even here no more. And that's Christian Williams. That's who I would want to see back there, but he's not even here no more. He's gone to USF. Um, Judge Uno said, I want Marcus Clark to returning punts.
Christian Williams is a good example, and especially seeing where he ended up of, a 4-star player that obviously just don't live up to the billing.
Nah, I don't know. I'm gonna pay attention to him at South Florida because Christian Williams. I think he probably was better than he probably would have played better than Ivy given the chance.
Well, that's not saying a whole lot.
I was just saying though, to me, probably could have did better than Ivy. It would have been an improvement.
And Ivy got everything he needs to be a very good cornerback. Honestly, I feel like
He does.
T. Rob is going to, like, you disagree?
No, I said he does. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, like I honestly feel like T. Rob is going to get his ass right. Like, honestly, like I just don't see it not happening. Honestly.
Yes,
I mean, I
Maiden
see him.
Bates, we need a Devin Hester type returner again. Yeah, I seen a recent interview with Devin Hester when he was playing pool. I forgot the guy's name he was doing it with, but he basically said the first year when we went to that championship with against Ohio State, he couldn't play because of one of them coaches that was trying to recruit him to another school kind of false report him for having some test scores or whatever, saying he was cheating on somebody else, which to me is bogus. If I'm cheating off of you, but I got a high score and your score is way lower than mine, then who's cheating off who? And to his point, he had to sit out a year. So Devin Hester probably could have been on that, could have made some contribution to that, 2002 team. But nonetheless, we saw what he did at Miami, returning that ball, and he did tell him, "Hey, as soon as they kick that ball in my hand, it's gonna be something. As soon as they put that ball in my hand, kickoff, return, you name it, it's gonna be something. Y'all gonna see."
I think you're getting mixed up. Devin Hester was a true freshman in 2003.
No. But he was supposed to play in 2002. You got to watch the interview from what he was saying. As a matter of fact, let me see if I could
I
find
mean,
it.
that might have messed him up in high school, but because I was at the Miami Florida game in the Orange Bowl in 03 when Devin Hester returned that opening kickoff, and I mean the guy I was sitting next to, me and him were talking about it, and because when Devin Hester flipped his helmet off after he ran it back, and go back and look at it on the commentary too. They said he's a true freshman. He just didn't know better. Which you can't do that in high school anyway, so he should have known better anyway.
But from his own mouth, that's what he said, though.
Yeah, I think I've seen it. I
that
believe
may have messed him up in high school, is what it is.
I believe
his first year in college. Derek, I found it.
I understand. I appreciate it.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull this over here. I found it. Okay, can y'all see? Okay, perfect. All right, man. There you have it. So his first year he had sat out for no reason, man.
Yep.
Because of a hating coach, basically wanted him to go to another college. He chose Miami, and boom, told a lie on him, saying he cheated on his SATs. How you cheat on your SAT, but your score is higher than the person that they say you cheated off? Wouldn't it be the other way around?
That's crazy. Ain't it?
Sounds like it to me.
Yeah. So that year when we played the national championship, he was supposed to be a part of that team, but he had to sit out that year. But hey, it is what it is. At the end of the day, man, haters gonna hate, but Devin Hester showed continue to push, do what you do, and you will be great. Oh, man, yeah, Jedi say that was a great video. Hey, shout out to Gridiron for that video, for that interview. Very entertaining. Love the edits that they did on that too. I might get a copyright for even playing that, but nonetheless, oh well. But oh man, wonder who coach what school. Yeah, that's the thing too. He don't know, I don't know, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he had his thoughts. Whoever that coach was that told him he wouldn't play a down of football, I'm pretty sure that's probably who it was. But it is what it is. Can't stop when you destined for great. They can't stop you.
Yeah, that's very spiteful, man. But hey, man, I woke up to this and I really enjoyed it. Y'all boys be safe. Hurricane
Yeah,
fan.
yeah, like I said, the purpose of this video was to share the channel, the membership. Let people know that in the future for the channel, you know, all the membership perks, the giveaways and stuff. So if you join the channel as a member, every 3 months I'm doing a giveaway where I'll put your names in the hat, and I'll basically pull names based on what level you are, how many times your names get in the cup. I'm gonna share this with y'all one more time before I end this live, because yeah, we've been on here for a good almost 3 hours.
That's what's up, though. I mean, I kind of do something similar to that too. Like with my channel, um, basically I react to music videos and stuff like that from different types of music. I wear like a heartbeat monitor, and if that reaction that was requested, it breaks my heartbeat monitor, then I distribute money to the person that requested that video. So I mean that's cool.
All right, so if you go to my channel, there's a join button right there. If you're on a computer like I am now, if you go to my channel, there's a join button right next to the subscription. If you click on the join, which as you can see right here, I'm on my second channel, which is T2Y Reacts, where I just react to funny videos. That's it, just funny videos. If you click the join button, it'll give you 3 options. You got Canes, that's $1.99 a month. And you got Super Canes, which is $2.99 a month. And then you got Hammer Gang, which is $3.99 a month, which is basically the cheapest I could have put it. I put it at the cheapest because, I want Kane fans to be able to join, and it'll be affordable and it won't kill nobody's pockets. You know what I mean? So when you join the channel, you get badges by your name. So all the members will have badges. Each month the badges change color. It just shows how long you've been a member. And then you have special emojis that you could put in the chat that only members can use these emojis, which you got a turnover chain, the touchdown rings, you got Sebastian, you got the Miami flags, the win flags, you got the U throwing up the U with the hands, and you got the regular U itself. And I picked up a couple members during this live, so now I think I'll be able to make one more emoji. So coming soon, in the next live we do, there'll be another emoji for you guys to use that are already members. And with the memberships, what I'll do every 3 months giveaways. So like I said, if you're in Hammer Gang, that's the 3rd level. When I do the giveaway, I'll put your name in the cup 3 times. All the members that's Hammer Gang, their name will be in the cup 3 times. If you're a Super Cane, then your name will be in the cup two times. And if you're just a Canes member, your name will be in the cup one time. So all members will be, represented when I do the pool, and I'll do the pool live. So basically, everybody will see that it's fair, and no favoritism or nothing like that.
That's what's up. It's like having raffle tickets, right?
Yeah, and I'll do that every month. Not every month, every 3 months I'll do that. And for this month, at the end of this month, on the 28th, that's when I'll do the first pulling. So for all the members that join now, you can be a part of that, or whatever. But at the end of the month, on the 28th, I'll pull, and the first thing we're giving away is a Miami Hurricane lunch bag. So you can put your lunch in there, keep your food cool, and all that stuff. Basically, and then 3 months later, we'll do the drinking glasses, the Miami Hurricane glasses. You get 4 of those. So, like I said earlier, you can give you can keep one for yourself, or keep 3 just in case you break one, or you can give one to your girlfriend, give one to your side chick, whoever. But you know, speaking of membership, I appreciate that. Canes for Life just became a member of the channel. Appreciate that, boss. So, yep. So at the end of this month, the 28th, I'll go live, put everybody's names in the cup, spin it around, do it live in front of everybody, pull a name out. I'll get you guys to hit me up on Instagram, give me the address or wherever you want me to send it to, and I'll send it to you. So that's for all the members of the channel, man. But anyways, man, appreciate y'all for coming through. We talked about that. Then we talked a little Canes football. Appreciate you for coming through, Slim. Appreciate everybody for the memberships. And hey, go Canes. Alabama next. Spring's next. We got a lot to talk about coming up in the next couple months or so. But go Canes. Y'all have a good day.